What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Vegas, and when I was gonna do this video, I was thinking I need to think of the 5 games I'm waiting for the most, and it's kind of hard because 2015 is, as far as like from first look, it looks stacked. I know a lot of us are getting excited about 2015. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, 2014 wasn't that great, wasn't that much the game." I beg to differ. There were a lot of really good games. Were they a lot of like masterpieces? No, but as I've stated many times over, we tend to use that word a little too much because in reality, there aren't that many masterpieces in any form of media. We always get really good or great content, but we never get like things that I think as a consensus people think of as a masterpiece, or at least the majority thinks of as a masterpiece. I think we just got a little overhyped over what was coming out. You know, we got new systems, so that helps with build the hype because we're all thinking, okay, this is the shiny new toy that's going to be revolutionary, blah, 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 blah. We buy into all the media spill, and then we get things and we realize, hey, this is really good, but it's not what I built up in my mind to be, or what, you know, Mr. Marketer told me it was going to be. Mr. Marketer, take him out of the equation. He's going to tell you a lie all the time, because even if a game is bad, their job is to sell that game to you. That's what they do. So take the companies lied to us thing out of your head. I think that's something that we use way too much as an excuse for us falling victim to clever marketing schemes. That's the reality. This is what they do. They are to sell you a dream. It's up to you to believe in that dream or not. You dig? Okay, so now that we got that across, then let's go to the overhypedness of things. You know, a lot of us, when we first saw that Watch Dogs thing, went nuts. I was looking forward to it. I was expecting this to be, you know, a phenomenal title that was going to do something new, something different. It promised, in my mind, it looked promising as a game that was going to build a new way of playing games in storytelling. What it did was it took a mechanic, simplified it, and wrapped it around gameplay that we already had. It ended up being a good game. Yes, I said it. Watch Dogs ended up being a good game, but it wasn't anything new or spectacular in the way that it was presented to us or that we have thought it was. So I acknowledge that Watch Dogs was a good game. It just wasn't like revolutionary, and I think that was like probably my biggest wake up moment for 2014. I wish it was a lot of you guys' wake up moment, because as the years gone on, we've seen people who like constantly bitch and moan about like, oh, this game doesn't live up to this game doesn't live up to that. Watch Dogs should have been the sobering moment for gamers. If you didn't get sober and realize, hey, I need to stop getting so hyped over these things, and just take every game for what it is and what it does, you would be a better gamer for it, because you'd be more of a peaceful mind. You know, you'd be in a better place as a gamer, and you wouldn't be spending most of your time bitching and moaning. That's my, I guess, my old gamer rant part of this video. But let's get back to the subject at hand, which is 2015 games. There's a lot coming out. I don't know if I could just pare it down to 5. I could tell you what I'm looking most forward to, though, without that. And we're going to go to the thanks of Game Informer, who has a list of game release dates. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description if you want to see what's coming out. See, the thing is, with 2015, we're already going to get slammed with a lot of titles in the beginning. Like, I'm looking here, you know, January, you got games like Dying Light, which a lot of people have been waiting for. If you're a PC gamer, you're getting Grand Theft Auto 5. All the modders are about to go crazy on that. You know, yeah, it's an older game, but it's never been on PC. So PC guys, and you know how they do on PC. Grand Theft Auto 4 was phenomenal with the mods. People on PC are gonna go nuts over that thing. And you know, even if you don't like the game, like a lot of people didn't like Grand Theft Auto 4 in particular, but on PC, the mods was able to shape the game into a different experience and expand upon, you know, the good parts of Grand Theft Auto 4 and make it really enjoyable to the PC gamers. So that's gonna be great. Can't wait to see. I need to get my PC up because I would actually like to experience that, to be quite honest. Although I didn't pay for Grand Theft Auto 5 the second time, I still don't want to kind of invest in this game for a third time, so we'll see. If I do get a new computer though, which is kind of one of my goals for 2015 eventually, then yeah, it's on. I'm gonna have to do it just to like fuck around with all the different crazy stuff that you guys are gonna come up with on PC. But you got that, Dying Light, Life is Strange, which is something that's looking pretty interesting to me. It's an episodic game that's brought by the people who made Remember Me. I thought Remember Me, for the most part, had a good concept. Probably wasn't executed as well as it should have been. But, you know, I think they have something going on with this Life is Strange. It might be a really good story. I'm keeping my eyes open for that. Grim Fandango, I'm an old school gamer, old PC gamer. I remember that game. Definitely getting that for the PS4. Although, it looks like it might be a good Vita game too, so I don't know, I might have to go there. That's January. Of course, there's the re-release of Saints Row 4. Nah, I'm good. I mean, I like Saints Row, but I'm good on that aspect. Let's see, February coming to there. You got Evolve, February 10th. That's a game a lot of people are still anticipating. Me personally, I need to see more of the game and see like what the different modes are. I don't know if it would be something I would play because I feel like it's a game that it's dependent on the community and, you know, you having a bunch of people to play with you, to coordinate. If you're just going to play as a monster all the time, you're fine. You can just wreak havoc and have fun that way. But if you're planning on playing as any of the hunters, I feel like you're going to need your boys with you. And if your boys aren't around with you, then you're going to have to depend on random people. You're going to have to like be very, very good with the teamwork, very, very good with the communication. I think that's where this game will live or die, is on how quickly it can build a team-based community to sustain it, because without that, it's going to be a little iffy. It might be a really good game, but it's going to be interesting to see how it impacts on people. You know, I'm curious to see how that is. February 20th is a game that I'm anticipating, The Order. I know a lot of you look at The Order, it's like, whatever, it's just going to be a quick time event. Oh, they're talking about cinematics, that means there's going to be no gameplay. I personally am fine with story-based games. The Last of Us was one of those, and it ended up having a good balance of gameplay and story, although as much as I love The Last of Us, I am one of those people who will sit here and tell you the gameplay had its issues, definitely had its issues. There's some things about the gameplay that I could call out really quick. Not going to go into that now, but you can call out a lot of things in The Last of Us gameplay. But it was such a great story and a great experience that you could forgive it. And I think The Order has the potential of being in that same vein. I don't think it'll be as good as The Last of Us, but for a first try, I think it's going to be a good, experience from the guys at Ready at Dawn. So I'm really interested in that. Let's see what else is coming out. A new Kirby game for the Wii U. Eventually I'm gonna get a Wii U. I think I'm gonna get a Wii U. Everybody in Team Green, at least most of Team Green, they're all over this Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. I've never been a big Dragon Ball Z person. Sorry, apologies, people, if I offend you with that, but I haven't. But that's a game that's gonna be really interesting early in the year. That's probably the highlights of February. Get to March, and March you have Battlefield Hardline. A lot of shooter people are looking forward to that. Me in particular, having played the beta, I'm not sure what they can do to make me interested in that, but who knows? It might be a good enough story mode for me to pick up. But as far as I'm concerned, the gameplay, if it's like it was in the beta, then it's a reskinned Battlefield 4, and I don't think it's worth the $60. Project Cars is coming out there. I've heard a lot of things, rumors about that. Haven't really seen much to get a feel for that, but that's out there. Final Fantasy Type 0 is something that I might be interested in, because people have been telling me it's probably the best Final Fantasy game since 10. which is saying something. I've never played 10 though, so I can't really be the judge of that. But everybody keeps telling me it's really, really good. It's also interesting in the fact that it's going to have a demo to Final Fantasy 15 attached to it. So, you know, some people are going to pick it up for that aspect. Me, if it's as good as people say it is, I would like to get it to reintroduce myself back into the Final Fantasy series, because 13 definitely made me fall off of it. I didn't care for the story that was told in the first part. Didn't really like find any reason to play the second part. I played the demo of Lightning Returns. I thought the battle mechanics were really good. So that's something that leaves hope for me with Final Fantasy 15. But hopefully the characters are a lot more interesting. The story is a lot more interesting. That's what I want to see from a Final Fantasy game. So hopefully Type 0 could be that stopover for 15, if it's as good as people said. You also got Bloodborne coming. Bloodborne's on March 24th. That's a game a lot of people are excited for. It looks really good. I don't know if I'd be able to play it because I'm not into the, you know, horror type of genre. It doesn't look like it's a straight horror type game, but it looks pretty gruesome. So we'll see if I might want to give that a try. But that's going to be out there early in the year. And if you care, the Devil May Cry remake is coming to Xbox One, PS4. Really not feeling all of these remasters and stuff like that. April, you got Mortal Kombat. Dark Souls 2 is coming to PS4, Xbox One, so you have that. Mortal Kombat, definitely looking forward to. I love Mortal Kombat 10. 9, I should say. This is Mortal Kombat 10. 9 was great. The story, a lot of you people may not know this, but the story of the last Mortal Kombat was great. It was fucking fun. You guys need to play that. If you haven't played it, you still got a PS3, Xbox 360. I think it's on PC. If it's not on PC, if you got one of those two, play that game. It's fun. Play the story. It's fun. But, you know, Mortal Kombat X looks great. Can't wait to see that. Got The Witcher coming in May. Definitely interested in that. I got Witcher 2 sitting in front of me, in fact, on PC. And it's a hard game, but it's fun game. June, that's probably the game I'm mostly anticipating for 2015. Batman Arkham Knight, cannot wait. Don't need to say more. If I do, I'll probably go on for another 15-20 minutes, because I just love everything that Rocksteady has done with the Arkham series, definitely. And then they have a bunch of games that are confirmed but don't have release dates. Let's see, what's interesting on here? Bastion coming to PS4 is interesting because I never had an Xbox One. But if you are an Xbox One person, you have something great coming. Quantum Break is coming. Heard about Battleborn. I forget who. I think that's the Cliffy B game. Not sure, but I'm not sure how much interest I have in that. Below for Xbox One, that looks really interesting. It's an indie game. I know, indie. It looks good. Broken Age, they're going to complete this series, and it's also going to come to Vita and PS4, so that's something to look out. I heard the first part was really, really good. It's a game that I actually forgot to indulge in, and I might just download it on PC just to try it, even though it's coming to PS4. But yeah, that's something I'm interested in playing. I mean, I like Tim Schafer, and most of his games are phenomenal to me anyway, so definitely looking forward to seeing that. Dead Island 2, not really interested in that, but some people might be still into Dead Island like that. Let us see. The Devil's Third is finally coming to Wii U. That's good. That game looks sick. Definitely. That's a reason to get a Wii U. At least in my opinion. The Division is a game that a lot of people had a lot of high hopes for, but because of Ubisoft's year, I think a lot of people have fallen off on their, want of the Division, which is a shame because it may turn out to be a phenomenal game, but we'll never know until it's out there. Hopefully they'll show some more now. I think Ubisoft is kind of holding it close to the vest now, trying not to put too much out there, maybe to avoid any cynicism towards the game. Hopefully together a package where when they present it to people, it'll be an accurate, solid presentation for us to take in. Something that we, unlike with Watch Dogs, where even the PC version ended up being different from what they shown. Hopefully they'll put out something that'll be representative of what the final product would be. But we'll see. I think we're not going to hear any more about that until E3 for sure. Hopefully we'll get something to come out of Ubisoft for that right there. Drawn to Death, the David Jaffe game, which looks cool as hell. It's a drawn third-person shooter that looks like it's going to be pretty fun. Have to see more of it though. Definitely have to see more of it. I like David Jaffe. He does good work. He's a good game developer. I'm interested in anything he comes out with, even if it ends up being crappy. I still keep my eyes on it because I have a lot of respect for the work that he's done in the past. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. They didn't have Until Dawn. Yeah, Until Dawn hasn't got a release date yet. Again, not into the horror stuff, but it does look interesting. It does look like the whole branching character arcs. People could die and the story continues. That looks interesting. Looks like an interesting horror game that's coming out. They still say the Elder Scrolls Online is coming to PS4 and Xbox One. See it when I believe it. If you're into that stuff, then there's an MMO for you that's coming. Maybe Fat Princess. Kind of psyched for that. Love Fat Princess on the PS3. Kind of want to play it on the PS4. So definitely that's something I'm looking out for. There's a remastered version of Final Fantasy X. I mentioned before I haven't played Final Fantasy X. This will be my opportunity to have a reason to go out and get it. I know they just did a remaster on the PS3. I believe it was on the Xbox 360 too. But at that time, I was getting the PS4. There was no reason for me to start investing in a bunch of games on the PS3 in my mind. So that's why I held off on that. But it's coming to the PS4, so can see myself getting that. Fortnite is still listed as coming out. We haven't really heard Epic say much about Fortnite. Wonder what's going on with Fortnite right there. Halo 5 is a big title for Xbox One. It's funny because a lot of people gave me shit for the opinions on the Team Green podcast about that. My opinion of it, of course, was that I didn't think that it would. I don't think that it's going to be as huge as people think it is. Not because I don't think it's going to be a good game, but I think that Xbox One has a lineup coming this year with some exclusives that could take away some of the limelight from Halo. That's my perspective on it. I looked at stuff like Quantum Break and I think, that's going to be really cool. I mean, maybe it's because I'm looking at it from my gamer's perspective, because I see stuff like Below, Quantum Break. There's something else that they're coming out with, and I'm sure I'll get to it when I get down on this. But Xbox One, Tomb Raider. Xbox One got a lot of stuff that, even though that's not supposedly a total exclusive, it's a timed exclusive. Still something that they're only getting in 2015. So there's some big titles coming, throughout the year that's gonna probably drop around the same time as Halo. Within months of it, that could take some of its shine away. People might, it might appeal a little more. There might be some franchise fatigue for Halo. I think it's going to be a solid game because generally Halo games are solid. I just, question whether or not it's going to match up to the other heavyweights that Microsoft is going to have. Its fan base is going to jump on it, but I don't know if the consensus is going to jump on it the way Microsoft wants it to be. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Getting a lot of good things said about the beta, so that's encouraging right there. Moving on, I'm finally going to get Helldivers. Yay. Hellblade looks interesting for PS4. What else is coming? They still got Homefront listed. I don't know how that game is doing. That game may not see the light of day, to be quite honest. Can't wait for Hotline Miami 2. Love first Hotline Miami. Human Element, wasn't really impressed with what I saw of that. at the Game and Award show, the trailer they showed. Just Cause 3 is a possible game. I tell people this all the time. Just Cause 2 is not a good game. It's a good experience because the shit you can do open world is like ridiculously fun. You can do some crazy retarded stuff. It would be nice if they coupled a good, story with a good experience. That would make this even more killer. And if they put multiplayer, like let you get in the world where you can interact with other people doing crazy shit, that'll be awesome. That would be awesome. Legend of Zelda for the Wii U. Again, something else that would make me want to get a Wii U. Also got Star Fox coming that makes me kind of want to get a Wii U. Mad Max game, I don't know what's the idea on that. That might be there. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, we don't have a release date. We may have been teased for this coming summer by Kojima. We'll see. Of course, I'm excited about MLB 15. Definitely looking forward to that. Mighty Number 9's up here. That if you're a Mega Man fan, and Fami is making that. That should be a good one. What else? No Man's Sky. The game that I would really like to see more gameplay of and get a better sense of what it is. It looks like it's going to be an interesting title. I'm still kind of interested in it. I just need to get a more firmer foundation about what it's about. What else is on here? Going through the rest of this list really quickly. Rainbow Six Siege. I want to get that game, but again, I think it's kind of like Evolve, where it's going to be dependent on how many people you have in your circle that has it, because it's a team-based game. Not a lot of people like to work as a team these days, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes, but it looks good. It definitely looks good. I mentioned Rise of the Tomb Raider already. Scalebound might be coming out for the Xbox One. We'll see what the release date on that is. That trailer looked cool. Shovel Knight for PS4. Silent Hills. Don't know if that's coming out next year. Probably not. With Kojima working on Phantom Pain, you probably won't see Silent Hills until 2016. If you do see it this year, I'd be surprised. Like I said, Star Fox. Battlefront's on here. I'm curious to see. I just want to see some more Battlefront. I don't expect it to be out this year, but I actually want to see something. EA, please show me how you're progressing with the Star Wars universe. If you're not fucking it up, please. I appreciate that. Street Fighter 5's coming. Street Fighter 4 Ultra still coming to PS4 too, earlier than 2015. Maybe 14. There's no point at at this juncture to invest. If you're not already invested in 4, why bother? 5's coming out. Unless you're one of those people who played 4, you really enjoyed 4, and you're not sure what to think about 5. So you want to at least have an enjoyable Street Fighter in your midst. That Tacoma game, not sure about that. Let's see. Uncharted 4. Yes. That is definitely highly anticipated. Uncharted 4. Goddamn, can't wait for that. Of course, it could run into that franchise fatigue wall, but I have faith in Naughty Dog in making a solid game. I don't expect it to be like a epic. I expect it to be a solid game, and that's all I care about, because I'm a fan of Nathan Drake, and if it's solid, if it's a good game, just like with Uncharted 3, I'll be satisfied. Until Dawn's on here. I didn't see The Witness by Jonathan Blow, so I'm not sure when that's coming out. Yakuza 5 supposed to be coming somewhere. PS3 maybe PS4 too. But that's about it on this list. So out of all these games I named, things I'm probably looking most forward to, if I had to say 5, it would be Uncharted, it would be The Order. Even though I don't have a Wii U, it definitely would be Legend of Zelda, because I'm a Zelda fan at heart. Even though I don't have an Xbox One, Quantum Break looks phenomenal. That's a game that would get me to buy an Xbox One, definitely. That studio, they do Remedy, they do great things. I think you guys won't be disappointed. Let me see. Said Uncharted, said Quantum Break, said Zelda, The Order, that's 4. What would be the fifth most anticipated? Oh shit! How can I forget? Arkham Knight, and that's it. So that would be my 5. Those would be my 5 most anticipated. But there's a lot of stuff coming, a lot of things to like digest for 2015, and there's probably a lot of things I didn't name. So you guys, do me a favor in the comment section. Let me know what is it that you're anticipating. What are you looking forward to the most? And what do you think certain titles are going to do? Like, do you think this one's going to be great? Do you think this one's going to fail? Let's start the conversation now. 2015 is here. It's time to start speculating on these games and give our opinions on them. And get ready for the hype train that we're all going to jump on for whatever particular game we're both looking forward to. But anyway, as always, hit me up. Let me know what you think and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers and I'm out. Deuces.